my new animation. Are we good?
Hold on.
Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comedy Cellar Tuesdays with Dave Juskow and the Juskow and the City 500th episode. Incredible. Can't believe. Which camera am I looking into? Am I looking into the correct one? Oh, yeah, right there. Hi, everybody. Yes. Hello, the combined podcast. What a day. I'll just introduce him right now. Dave Attell is here. Thank goodness, because my other guests have bailed. No, they didn't bail. They're just not here. But comedian Dave Attell is here. He's with me now. Hello, Dave. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. Has it really been 500 episodes? Has it?
Yeah, you were on the 400th. You can't remember? That was at least 2 years ago.
Oh, yes. Well, congratulations to you and the club.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I know you hate this. Everybody's doing me a favor. Well, I know you don't. This isn't your favorite thing to do.
It's an honor to be asked. I mean, how many other people get to do the 500th episode?
Well, that's true.
Well, evidently two others who didn't show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, the problem is I had a problem today, too. The subways are a mess. You know how much I may be just got in the city, but I'm really getting to hate this city. I got on the subway early. Well, I never got on. I was on the platform. Nothing showed up. There was no information. I got out, and I took the city bike here because I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. Russ is already conveyed. He is stuck on the one train, and he was going to be here early, but he'll be here shortly. And I'm assuming Nick is also stuck. What a disaster. And yet, at least Dave is here. And let me just say right now that Dave will be...
Well, do you want to know how I got here?
Oh, well, I assumed you drove.
No, I walked.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think you're right about this whole city traffic thing. I don't like it either. So I just wanted, if you wanted my 2 cents.
I do want your 2 cents. I was wondering if you feel like I do that you might want to leave soon.
Leave what?
Well,
the
New
podcast?
York City.
I just got here. I can't believe I've been voted off and I'm the only guest.
No,
even in Survivor, they at least keep one guy, one person.
I meant the island
city?
of Manhattan.
I don't know. I really kind of am stuck, but
I feel the same way.
You know, what can you do? I was going to say, the holiday season's coming up, and I'm sure we all have plans, but I guess we don't really have other people to weigh in on it. But how about yourself, Dave? Are you going to stick it out here, or are you going to travel?
Well, I'm definitely not traveling anywhere. But hello, Cam.
Yeah.
Saying hello to everybody in the chat room. Bob Grossman from high school is here. Anonymous, Gruffy, Marcy. Hello, everybody. Nice to see everybody.
Hey, how's it going in the chat room?
It's going okay.
Nice.
Bob Grossman asked me if I killed any pigeons along the way because last Saturday I was going down with my jacket and my jacket is old and it unbuckles in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how horrible the zippers are.
Yeah.
And I was going through a bunch of pigeons and one got stuck in my jacket.
That sounds like a curse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they say in Caddyshack. I think that's good luck. In Haiti, that's the exact line. Anyway, I just want to say
what I was going to say is
yes.
It might be 500, but it almost seems like it's the 5th podcast because the energy is still high, and that's thanks to you.
Well, I do enjoy doing it, but I just wanted to say that
you're good at it.
On January 19th, Dave will be at the Paramount in Huntington. I'm plugging away.
Oh, thanks.
And January 23rd to the 25th will be at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
These are my favorite things to do. Like
another year of travel.
Show.
Oh, boy.
I know, so you have nowhere to go. I mean, you'll be here at the Comedy Cellar performing, but no other gigs until January?
Oh, no, I got
some time off.
I'll be at Soul Joel's, I think, next week.
Oh,
I'll be at Soul Joel's, which is a great hit too.
Is that around Philadelphia area?
Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's I believe this is the indoor venue, which is like during the pandemic, we performed outside the Shell. Now it's indoors. I
like Soul Joel. He's okay.
He's all
guy. Right. This poor guy used to manage Mike Bichetti. Can you even imagine? You know what he used to do?
What?
Soul Joel. He used to, when Mike Bichetti was on Artie Lang's podcast, he used to take him to Wendy's every night after the podcast. I mean, he really tried to help him out. And then Bichetti stabbed him right in the back.
I don't think just one man can manage a Mike Bichetti.
No,
you need a team.
Right. You need a team. That's right. That's exactly right.
So what's on the agenda today? What are we thinking? First of all, a shout out to Val, who had a horrible accident.
Mike, you heard about that?
GoFundMe.
No.
He's crushing it.
Yeah, so Mike, Val, the manager here, the lovely manager, Val, got attacked in the subway. As I was talking about how horrible the city is.
Yeah.
She's been taking that subway for years and working here for years. She is a complete legend of the club and a wonderful person. and we always talk about theater. We like having her on the Oscar show, and she got attacked.
Oh no!
In the subway. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a GoFundMe thing for her that a lot of the comics and staff are giving to, because she, I texted her, but I don't know. Oh, there she is. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Mike. Support Val's recovery after the subway attack.
What's the tally? What do you got going there?
52,000.
Nice.
Wow. That's incredible.
She should take the money and hobble away from this.
Exactly. Yeah. Damn it.
Did you see the one under Jason Okerson?
Did what?
Did you see the one under the Big J's donation?
No.
How much?
I blame Keith Robinson gave $10,000.
Wow. Really? There were some hard hitters there. I only gave a K. But I sent her fruit and also candy. So.
That's nice.
I like to think I was the impetus behind the GoFundMe.
Wow.
I was just saying, hey,
52,000.
let's
That's
start a
really
GoFundMe.
impressive.
And we'll put the link in the
So
comments.
wait, what does it say that it meant? Does it say what happened to her exactly?
We are reaching out to you on behalf of Val, a member of our Comedy Cellar family who recently experienced a traumatic event that has left her physically and emotionally shaken. While headed to see a play one evening, Val was attacked from behind in a subway station, resulting in a concussion and requiring 22 stitches to her injuries.
Oh, my God. And that's just you see a play. That's all we ever talk about is theater. We're always supposed to. She loves theater. That's awful. Especially being she's not even a tourist. You know,
Yeah, she's born. I believe she's born and bred in the city.
Yeah, she knows how to take care of herself. The city's a mess, and it's a fact. And now we know for a fact. And yeah, that's not cool.
Well, it's good to see you, Dave. I don't think I've seen you since. What was the last time you were here at the club?
I think on my birthday. But
Right.
I don't know.
People are still talking about it.
Well,
A great show.
It was a great
You
show.
had a great show. You had a great time.
Yeah.
There you go,
It
man.
was one of the best times of my life, I'm going to say. It
Wow.
was pretty good. So, yeah, I was confused because
Everything I had planned was for more of an audience. But since this is a one-on-one
I know.
thing.
Well, it's funny because Russ already told me he's away, but Nick doesn't make any sense. He's always on time.
Well,
So
it's Nick's
now I'm
birthday
nervous
as well. So
That's right. We're also combining all of this into Nick's birthday celebration as well. We're going out to eat after this and take him out for a nice meal.
yeah, we do a nice home by 10.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you not doing spots today, so you could do this.
Right.
I do appreciate it a lot.
I think I'll be exhausted after the podcast. I like to throw all energy on what I do. I'm very
Appreciate it. I have a lot of fun game to play too.
okay.
but I
Well, we can wait for the other guys.
Yeah, we'll
but,
wait for the other guys. But
I mean, we might as well just chat it up. You don't
Yeah.
mind if I freshen up for a minute, do you?
no,
Okay,
I
cool.
don't mind. Oh, for real? No, I don't mind at all.
Yes, to the left.
Actually, I can just tell you guys, I saw the. Oh, Mike, first of all, you want to tell us where you're going to be performing?
I just got back to the city, so I don't have anything planned this next week. But at the end of the month, I'll be at the station in San Antonio, Texas.
Yes, Catalina and Nick will be coming in. He's in the bathroom freshening up and singing. He's pretending he's in a shower and it's really funny. He's really good. Yes. Yeah, Nick's coming in.
That's so much better now.
I love a podcast studio with a shower. This is someone's apartment that they repurposed into a studio.
Yeah. I
Man.
know. It's-
You know, the sad thing about New York is you can still rent this out the way it is and someone would live here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll
Right.
sleep on the table. Take the microphones
Put a
off.
mattress out there. Everything's all good.
Nice.
I saw that Christopher Reeve documentary yesterday.
How was it?
It's good. It's, sad, but it wasn't as sad as the Michael J. Fox one, which I couldn't get through.
What
The weird
you know what
part
bothers
is-
me all the time?
Oh, here's Russ. Hello. Come on in.
You know, and this might sound a little impromptu, but like every time he would come out, people would do a standing O. And I thought that was like a slap in the face to the guy.
Oh, Michael J. Fox?
No, I think you
Christopher
meant Chris
Reeve.
Reeves.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Oh, we had your water free.
Sit over here. I don't miss that, buddy. The trains.
No, we were just talking. Listen, I had the same problem. I got out and took the city bike because there was problems. I'm guessing that's where Nick is now, too. I should have warned everybody, except I thought it was just my train, the E train. And I was thinking about you guys. You don't take the E. Nick doesn't take the E. So I thought it was just that line. Mike just told me it was the 4 or 5 was a problem. You're telling me the 1 was a problem. So definitely that's where Nick is.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you, too. Thanks for coming. And I really appreciate you coming because I know this is a favor. I know you don't like doing this, Dave's too. You're all doing me a favor, and I appreciate it. My 500th podcast and this show. Well, my Just Down the City podcast, 500, started out as a show called The Spread, which is all just a gambling and television show. And at the, what do you call it, that place that just sold Stand Up New York. I did it in those nice studios up there. Yeah, exactly. Well, now it finally did.
Yeah.
The guy who owns the New York Comedy Club just bought it.
Oh, Russ, you're here now?
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot done before you came up.
I think when I see your lifeless body on the
Oh, boy. And
Which one's my camera? Wait, where is it?
Where is his camera, Mike?
The one right above Russ's head.
Yes. So you have to look at me.
Anyway, yes, we're still waiting for Nick, I'm assuming.
Oh, did we start?
Sort of traffic. Yeah, it's on now.
Oh, we're on now.
Yeah.
See? So we're here.
No, it's okay. No, everything's cool. We were just talking about the Christopher Reeve. You know what's funny? The Christopher Reeve documentary. My two heroes in that world acting is Christopher Reeve and Michael J. Fox.
Wow.
So they're both fucked up and like it's really
That
messed
was
up.
a great documentary.
I just watched it last night.
He was like such a beautiful person.
He was a beautiful person.
Yeah,
he was
great man.
cool.
Yep.
He was interesting. He was a really bad actor, I think, but I love his acting
What?
anyway. Yeah, I don't think he was,
He
a
was
very
such
good actor.
a movie good look, like what was the leading man good look?
Yeah.
yeah, but he
you know.
nailed that for Superman.
Oh no! He was incredible.
Incredible.
He's the greatest Clark Kent that's ever
That
been.
was great.
I think he's the reason I got into comedy. I thought Clark Kent was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
With him just going like, Lois,
Yeah.
Lois, when he's banging on the bathroom door, and it's just everything about that him
Going
as,
down,
as
up,
Clark
up,
Kent.
up.
Yeah,
He's like, oh.
that's right.
Did they ever get the horse that did it? Cold
Horse
case.
that broke his
You know, did you
neck.
see that? He had fallen off horses before, and he was like
Oh,
headed
yeah.
for trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like you're on top of the world. Don't ride a motorcycle. Don't ride a horse.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want.
Have
to
you
blow
ridden a horse,
anything.
by the way?
Yes.
Okay, so I was
Yeah,
on
you
one.
do. That's your Facebook page.
Yeah, well,
Isn't it?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying I was on one that was an amazing experience and fun, and then the second time a horse did not want me on it, and
Oh.
and it could kill you. It feels like it could just kill you with one.
I feel like
get
the-
me off.
Tissue.
I feel like those horses don't want to do hurdles and all that stuff. It's,
No, they do.
I feel like they're teaching people a lesson. I don't know.
Dave.
Springsteen's kid is on that horse. We're going to hear horrible stuff about her.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. Anonymous said she rode a horse in Jamaica. It was scary. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
here's the McDonald's for solving another murder. Guys, come on.
Unbelievable.
What aren't they doing in there?
That's right. Luigi Mangione. I thought it was Chuck
I
Mangione.
was thinking the same thing.
How
I was
could we
afraid to
not?
say it like I'm too old.
I know.
I
But
feel so bad, huh? Chuck Mangione's bastard son.
that's right.
It
Luigi
did look like a
Mangione.
flugelhorn, didn't it?
Yeah, I believe he did. Yes, he did the Olympic theme in the 70s. Had this is a guy who made a living for himself by doing instrumentals. I mean, it's a very rare
Mangione.
Chuck Mangione.
Yeah.
But right, I don't think there's clearly no
He
relation.
teaches now at our college.
Oh, is he still alive?
State, yeah, I believe so.
Meanwhile, this Luigi guy who
I thought you would
assassinated-
have. We could gel on it since you are a teacher.
I'm a professor.
First of all, I've known Dave for years. I knew it was always going to lead to something like this, but you finally did it. You are a
College professor.
legitimate professor. I think that's great.
Hey, thank you. I think you actually mean it, and I appreciate that.
I do mean
I
it.
can usually tell.
It's
when
hard
it's
to
good.
tell with
I
anything.
know it's hard to tell, but no, I appreciate that because I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great.
And it's so funny, I tell the kids sometimes my adventures, and they're like, "You always talk about how bad your life is." I'm like, "No, I'm just making fun of being a teacher. I just keep telling you guys you don't want to end up like this. You want to make it." They're like, "Well, your life sounds pretty good." I'm like, "That's because you guys are young. You don't know how it is. It's not horrible. It's just
Romanticize it.
I romanticize it."
Mhm.
What's the class you're teaching now?
Right now, it is 80s films
Okay.
and romantic comedies.
Okay.
And these
Wow.
kids just they have their scripts due on Thursday, like a 7 to 8 page script for a romantic comedy.
Okay.
And I've read a couple of them. They're excellent.
Oh,
Wow.
They're very good. I'm
That's
very
great.
surprised. I know.
that's fun.
And so next semester I'm teaching the end of network television.
That's cool.
So what I do, and that's what I did last week, is of the 80s film, I split the class up into forts, and I have them watch different movies, and they have to explain it to their fellow classmates. So this week was 86 to 89, Back to School, Working Girl,
Wow.
3 Men and a Baby,
Okay.
and The Big Picture, which nobody knows.
I don't
but
know that one.
it's
that's
Christopher
a great-
Guest's
yeah,
first
yeah.
directorial thing, and it's Kevin Bacon. And I thought it'd be good because it's about kids coming out of college and going into film.
That still holds up. I saw that movie recently. That really is good.
It's okay, but this girl she went crazy in the class. She goes, Kevin Bacon was dating a supermodel and he cheated on her with this girl who happens to be
That's
Terry
part of it,
Garr.
yeah.
But I was like, that's not the premise of the movie. And she's like, no, he's dating a supermodel. Why would he leave? I'm like, that's not the premise. The director it's supposed to be a plain Jane.
That's
If you
so
feel
many
she looks that hot,
movies.
you're missing the point of the movie.
I'll have so many issues with those movies. I bet even the
Of
Men and
course.
a Baby.
Well, 3 Minute Baby, the best comment came out, which I haven't told to anybody yet. This is the best thing. I only showed that to men. I don't like that movie at all. But it was the top grossing movie of 1987. So when they say they didn't really love it, I go, but how can that be? It's the top, and they have the picture on the screen
Yeah.
of the top grossing. It's the top grossing movie of 1987. You must be mistaken. Meanwhile, they're like, too much naked baby.
oh wow.
The baby's
God.
too naked.
That's the reason?
Yeah, that was the
What kind of a
two.
world
that-
is it where a baby can't be naked?
And the baby's so cute. I know. It's gotten out of control.
What about the guy who he recently passed? The guy who created Airplane. It was the brothers and then the other guy.
Oh,
the movie
see,
Airplane.
look, how naked that baby
Yeah.
is.
Sorry,
He's naked.
No, it's okay.
Promo.
The guy who created the Zucker brothers, one of them died?
not the Zucker brothers, but their other partner. He did Police Squad and everything.
Yes, their other partner. I
forget his
Jerry. Shit.
It's something like that. Yeah.
Zemet. No, it's not Zemet.
Yeah. No.
It starts with a Z, maybe. But
Jim Abrams.
What?
Jim Abrams.
Yeah.
Jim Abraham. He just died.
Yeah.
Abraham. Sorry.
Abraham. Yeah, he was great. Airplane, Police Squad, Naked
Leslie
Gun.
Nielsen was
Oh,
he was amazing.
he was so. But and out of nowhere, he was amazing. Like
Yeah.
they found him. They did Airplane, which was incredible when we saw it. Meanwhile, I think it holds up for the kids I teach. They like it.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't think.
Let's
Well,
go. So many gags.
So many gags.
Jokes. Yeah.
And then because that was such a success, they're like, this Leslie Nielsen, we got to do something with this guy. They made Police Squad on TV, which I never forgot laughing as hard as I've ever laughed on the 6 episodes that they showed on ABC. It was the greatest thing. And then when they were making a movie of Police Squad, which is Naked Gun, I was so happy about it because I didn't think I thought it was just forgotten.
Yeah.
And it just made me so happy.
They
there he is.
they talked about like when they pitched the movie to the studio and how the studio didn't really get their humor, didn't know what they were going to do. So they shot like a thing of the the clip where it's like, Shirley, you're kidding. I'm not kidding, and don't call me Shirley. Like that was the joke. They're like, "Oh, this is great."
Oh, really?
Oh no,
It
we're
only took
pulling-
that.
We're 100% behind.
You know what the best
like
one
now
was?
That's kind of like considered like the lamest. Of the
My favorite one in those movies was when he's bribing the guy at the docks and they're going back and forth with the money. He's like, I'm looking for so and so.
Wait,
He's like,
you mean in
he's
the
like, I don't
Police
know. I don't.
Squad?
Yeah, no, this was yeah.
'Cause in the TV show, they always had the
in the
shoe
movie.
shine guy.
That was in a movie.
Oh, they did it in the movie too. So in the second or third, I'm not that familiar with
And
it.
he's like, I don't know. I'm having trouble remembering. He goes,
Right.
Maybe this will
Maybe this, right?
And then the criminal goes, "Who wants to know?" He goes, "I don't know. I'm having trouble." Remembering. And they keep giving the money back. and
Right.
forth.
That's in either the second or third, but they did that in the original TV series. Every week they had the shoe shine guy. I don't know. My mind ain't that clear. You're right.
But that's still the best opening to a TV.
Oh my
show.
God, you're
What's
so
that?
right. I showed it to the kids.
Yeah. Did they laugh? Did
They loved it.
Oh, yeah.
They loved it because
That's
I've been showing them TV openings and how horrible they were and how long they were. I showed them the open. There it is.
When I was
Oh, that's right.
depressed,
That
I
was
was-
the first one. I think
no,
you're
with
right.
the siren, like the
Yeah.
flashing light thing.
But the
Let's all
first one,
watch it.
everybody's getting out of their car and shooting in
Yeah.
the opening credits. And then remember Abraham Lincoln's like, and Rex Hamilton as Abe Lincoln, and he's at the theater, and they shoot his hat off, and he has
He
the
shoots
gun and
back,
he shoots
yeah.
back. It's incredible. And I've been showing them these long openings. There was a show called Making It, which is my favorite song with David Naughton. Making It. Oh, there it is. And Rex Hamilton. That's right.
So we never like watched these. Did you see a picture of it?
Sometimes I watch them, but we need
Okay.
headphones and stuff. So,
I understand.
well,
take our word for it. It's
yeah,
really
that's
funny.
the one. So they made that song.
Yeah.
They made a TV series about, which was supposed to be the Saturday Night Fever TV series, and the only person that came over from the movie was John Travolta's sister, Ellen Travolta, who had one scene in the pizza place at the beginning. Goes, give me two slices, and like and that's the only. opening goes for a minute and a half every week with like scenes that are supposed to be zany, where somebody gets hit with a pie and the person's laughing, and then they get hit with the pie. Oh my god! So that's why I was showing the kids. I'm like, thank God they took away these
That
openings.
job is so meant for you.
I know.
Oh
It's
my
not
God.
great. I love it.
I mean, it took a long road to get there.
So what I was saying, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
You believe
Look
that?
at that big cast too.
That was before American Werewolf in London.
A lot of vests.
The only holdover from Saturday Night Fever, Ellen Travolta.
Wow.
I think so. Everybody thought that was John Travolta's mom.
Wow.
Turns
Look
out
at
it was her
that.
sister. She's in Greece
And
also.
yeah, they look like they run a diner.
Yeah.
Can
I don't
I
know
say
what the
one
premise
thing? And
was.
I've just been observing for the last several minutes. Just seeing Russ. Like, when's the last time you did a podcast, Russ?
Oh, he hates it. He's doing me
You
a
jumped
favor.
right in. I think it was Dr. Podcast and Mr. What was it again?
Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
That was when you
no,
left the
that's-
podcast
yeah.
world and you said, I'll come back when it
He's
means
doing me a
something. And
favor.
you did. Just seeing the chemistry. Treat yourself to a water. And another one and another one and another one.
Thank you.
We have
Thank you,
Nick's
buddy.
rider of 3 waters out.
Anonymous
We're
just
telling
made
you
it.
it's coming.
Enrico Palazzo. Remember that's an airplane.
Nick probably took a nap on the way down. He's very sleepy.
No, he never does.
He's very sad and sleepy.
Why would he?
Oh, you know what I was talking about though? When the guy who just got the assassination guy,
Luigi?
yeah, Luigi. Of course, the assassination. And I talk about this every week. Happened by my parking garage. Everything bad happens by my parking garage.
Tell
It's
me
really
about
annoying. That thing, the parades go by all the time, and now that Trump is president, it's a problem because of my parking garage.
Right.
Like I was like, fuck Trump being president, but not for the reasons you think. It affects my life. It affects.
Well, that's where it actually
It's
happened. was by
Luigi.
you.
Related to Chuck Mangione. Meanwhile, what I was saying is, Mike, you know how we always have Scotty Gornstein on this show,
Yes.
who is the proprietor of Liza Minnelli Outlives on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
And yesterday he put out the funniest tweet, which now everybody's talking about, but he put out like the GoFundMe page for Luigi because all the gay guys are.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're all. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen, especially for the Liza Minnelli Outlives Twitter page, which I don't know whether you guys know. We've had him on the show. He broke the news of Biden stepping down.
I didn't know
Like
that.
the New York Times even said somehow we got beat by this gay Twitter page.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. And right, Mike,
Mm-hmm.
it was like amazing. Liza Outlives, and they just put a GoFundMe page up for Luigi. It's insane.
That's crazy.
He is hot. I've seen pictures with his shirt off. I'm like,
He had back issues. That
yeah,
was
he
the
had
thing.
big back surgery. Oh, of course. It didn't even occur to me when I saw the back issue. I'm like, why are they talking about that? He had such bad back issues. That's why he shot. Okay,
Yeah.
because he's well
Put it
educated.
together. Good work, Leslie Nielsen. Wow.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me. And Daniel Penny yesterday too. What a day in New York City news
Yeah,
that Daniel Penny gets, acquitted.
for sure.
I guess. And Jay-Z also living in the city.
It's
Yeah.
real Gotham
Oh,
now.
wow.
There's a lot of things happening here.
Yeah, there are a lot of news events.
That is a major.
But the real thing I think we can all agree on is the price of a Christmas tree. Have you seen what's going on out
I
there?
have no
I can't
idea.
picture Dave shopping for Christmas.
No, but
I
I was standing in front
never
of
in my
Joe's,
life.
which is a great pizza place right
Yeah.
on 7th Avenue. I'm not shouting out them. I'm just saying that they're really good. And they had the Christmas trees there. And just like for my own info, I'm like, how much? And the guy's like $250.
$250?
No way.
$250.
I always wondered
Yeah.
how much a Christmas
That's
tree
a
was.
carton
No
and a
idea.
half of cigarettes. Right there. That's-
I'll see you in a week for 20
I
bucks.
had no idea how much a Christmas tree is, especially when you buy on the street. I just
well,
would
yeah.
know,
You
The
can do better.
menorah never really goes up or down.
No.
It's kind of like it's not like crypto.
No, that's incredible. $250. I guess that's
Nah, you can do
normal.
better than that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I thought they were like $20.
Are we all thinking the same thing that Nick got a better offer for a better podcast? I'm thinking it.
Well, we were trying not to say it, but I
Not a
felt
better one. I'm just saying maybe something more relevant to him.
Has he texted you to let you know?
No,
what it is?
it's weird.
Well, that's
I don't think
you
he
know.
has.
Well, let's see.
Is that weird?
Where won't he be? Laughing with strangers. No. Enjoying the moment.
I'm
no.
sure it's a Subway. Nick never would do this, and he said, "Remind me today." I totally.
You reminded him,
I
didn't you?
think I reminded him.
Oh,
Maybe I forgot to
golly.
remind him.
Hey, this is
Could it
just
be that
between us
bad?
now, okay? Listen.
Well,
And how about a shout out to the new head of Syria? Am I right? I heard about it at Mamoon's right away. I go, can I get some more hummus? They're like, hey, you want to know what's going on? I'm like, yeah. I give him something. He gives it back. What were you saying earlier?
Do you think it'll be okay to go there as a Jew now?
Where? Mimosa?
Syria.
Oh, they're the best.
Both. Well.
Oh, do you miss the sheds? Because there's no sheds out front.
Oh, is he the new leader?
Yeah, look
That's
at him.
it.
Oh, I don't know.
Good looking guy.
Doesn't really look like he cares for Jews that much.
He looks like an old waiter from the cellar.
He really looks good.
Looks a lot like Rex Hamilton.
Abe Lincoln. Rex Hamilton is Abe Lincoln.
No, he's
young too.
He's gentle. That's what he said. He's for all people.
Mike, should we just in the middle of this do like football picks or
Sure.
just really quickly? Like we show what happened last
Going
week.
with the Jets. What?
Oh, well, we have them listed. It's only 5. You just got to pick.
I'll pick.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just we have to do this every
I
week.
want to see Russ do this because I think Russ knows what's going on.
One second.
Is this live on the World Wide Web right
Yes, it's on live on YouTube.
Do you feel extra pressure that it's live and we can't edit it?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
I think the
Here
fans.
we go.
I think only certain people can do a live.
That was last week.
Sorry.
Now, Mike, it's fine. Mike came in second in the football pool this week, in my regular football pool, but he did horribly in this. And I did okay. I'm doing well. And Nick, Molly Heckerling picked last week. She didn't do very well, which is not normal. Usually our celebrity pickers, which is you guys today.
Well, there's a lot of
do a lot
emojis
better.
and whatnots up here. What is?
Well, I try to
Take
make
us
it
through it.
fun.
Yeah,
All right,
take
let's
it.
go on to the next one. Right, that's where we are. That's Nick did horribly. Well, didn't horribly. We both did 7 and 6, but Nick's not doing very well this year. And Marcy actually won the pool. Congratulations, Marcy, who's watching right now. Won the pool this week.
Wow.
Really good. Now let's go to this week's picks. Here we are. As you can see, I put your pictures up, Dave,
Okay.
Russ, and Nick.
Oh, nice.
What I have here is the pictures for LA. I have a picture of Jack Nicholson. For San
Okay.
Francisco, I have a picture of Paul Lynn.
Wow.
So picking, I'm going to take San Francisco against
Nice.
LA with the -2.5. Russ, what are you thinking?
I'll take LA.
You're going to take the LA
choices were
Rams?
taken. The
LA.
He's just got a draw on it. So
San Fran's given 2.5. I'll take the Chargers definitely on that.
no, the Rams. You mean?
Oh,
There's 2 LA teams.
sorry.
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's
Chargers
a
come up
good.
later.
I'll still take the Rams.
All
Who
right.
are the teams? I can't really say. I didn't bring my glasses.
The San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
I'll take.
Ooh, that's a tough choice.
I'll take the Rams with the points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, what do you think?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Dave, do you want to pick or does the?
No, I'm going to go with what Russ said.
All right. Whatever the chat room says, I see a San Francisco in there, and we'll figure it out. Oh, 2 San Fran. So let's pick.
Scruffy
San-
bones.
Oh,
Yeah.
LA. Can we pick LA? It looks like it's
Are these
mostly
live,
San Fran- yeah, the live chatting. Then we have the Jets and the Jaguars. That's a complete waste of time game. I'm always betting against the Jets, although that did not work out this week. Finally, wouldn't you know it? So I'm taking the Jags. Russ, your
What
thoughts?
what is the spread there with the Jets the way they are?
3? The Jets are favored by 3.5.
They are?
Yes, which is
Wow.
a joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think?
Jacksonville.
He's going to take the Jags as well.
I'll go with the Jets.
Wait.
then.
Oh, all right. Pick the Jets in the chat room for David Tell, Mike.
All right.
All right, good.
Keep
What's
it
the
local.
prize if we get them right?
The
Anything?
Bills are crushing it. I
bragging
know
rights.
that.
And Russ is taking the Jags. Now we have the Detroit Lions. I got a picture of Kiss up there from Detroit Rock City
Nice.
and Buffalo Wings for
It's
the
a good
Bills.
game.
Good one.
I am taking the Bills.
Yeah,
I think the
you're right
Lions
there.
are a little comeback game. The Lions aren't playing as good as they should. Russ, what do you
Oh,
think?
that's a good one. They're in Detroit though, so
Yes.
I'll take Detroit.
All right, he'll take
Wow.
Detroit.
I'll go with the Bills though.
All right, Dave will take the Bills.
They are really, they're bringing it.
Mike will take
Go with the Lions.
Who's the quarterback in the Bills, Dave?
Josh
Then
Allen.
oh,
Incredible. He scored like
For
6
Attell, I
touchdowns
wanted-
last. Oh, sorry.
I want to show Attell's complete.
You're locked
lack.
in. You're locked in. I know. Thank God Dave was here. He's my.
Then we have the old-fashioned logos for the Buccaneers, the creamsicle.
Well, I
costumes.
find that a little.
And do you know who the guy for the Los Angeles Chargers is?
No.
It's Tony Roberts from Annie Hall.
Oh no.
Come to L.A. Come to California. Play tennis outdoors. 16-year-olds, Max. Can you imagine multiple possibilities? Everybody's mad at that line now.
I'm sure.
What's
Go
the
ahead.
big deal if he fucks 15-year-old twins? That's once in a lifetime.
My goodness.
All right.
Easy.
Back to the pool. Everyone in the pool.
I'm taking the Chargers in this one, Mike. I'm taking the Chargers -3
And where are they playing?
in Los Angeles.
I'm going to say act of God, firestorm, something. No games. Something happened. Riot, proposition, recall, DEA.
Tie. Russ, what do you think?
I'll take Chargers.
You take the Chargers. And then finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah,
4.5 though.
Dave's going to take the Eagles. I'm also taking the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah,
4.5.
that's it. They're in Philly. I'll take.
We're all taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
All right, and that is it for Week 15.
Okay.
In the league where they play.
Let's bring up those soccer
For
games
pay.
now. We got Mumbai playing.
Well, I thought what we do now. Obviously, I was waiting for Nick, but
He's not coming.
I guess
really
he's not
think
coming.
He is
The
like
whole
giving
thing,
up.
even the dinner. You think he's gonna?
Maybe he won't even
No.
show up to that. We might
It's
have
his
to,
birthday. Then we
might
can
have
go
to
wherever
get
we
it.
want, I guess.
Yeah, really. I was not into it. Now I'm really into it. It sucks.
I know.
That would be unacceptable.
But
Well,
you
it's
weren't
a
here when it
major
was just
bummer.
me and Dave. It reminded me of Dick Cavett and Nick talking to each other. Two men of the world.
Wait, Frost. Oh, David Frost and Nixon.
Sorry.
No, it's
Pardon
okay.
me, everyone.
I saw the play. That's why.
God, this is live? Oh, damn.
Okay, so I thought we'd play a little game and see. I'm going to put some pictures up, and you have to tell me. They're
black layers.
Can I just, before we do, can I just freshen up for a minute?
sure.
Thank you.
Where you going?
Well, before he took a shower, he went to the bathroom. He took the shower and started singing. Oh, Sol Mio. Now he's in there pushing. I guess you can't hear it, but it's really funny. Oh God! I'm gonna add in the effects later.
Thanks for telling me what I was going to do.
Oh, sorry. He had a towel
Wow.
a big towel when he came out. Well, I have to explain it.
They have a shower in there. That's the funny of it. You all right?
All right.
What do you think,
So,
Nick?
Mike,
Oh, sorry. We can
That's pretty
AI
much the
him in,
answer.
can we?
Pretty much the answer you'd give anyway.
I feel like this chair has more energy.
Okay.
Good one, Russ.
So,
But at
What
least he
I've
brought
done-
his friends. Give it up for his parents. I mean,
well, I'll tell you what.
they did a
we'll
great
do is,
job with him.
Well, he will promote his. Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Go ahead.
It's all right.
Please. What's happening?
Nick has a comedy special on YouTube called Absolutely Wonderful. Just thought I'd press All right. So what I'm going to do is
Nick is one of my favorite comics. He's a really great guy. If you get a chance to see him live, you should.
He's one of all of our favorite comics.
look
and
who's-
the crowd loves him very much. Okay, so Mike, put up the first photo. These are pictures of comics we kind of started out with, or we know. Does anybody know who this is?
I do.
Oh yeah, he used to kill in Boston. He was a big Boston guy, right?
I'm going to say his name begins with a V.
He'd be like
Close.
Vega. Face.
Yes,
Is it-
that's right.
Something
yeah.
Vega.
Close. No, it's Dennis Wolfberg.
Oh, no.
You didn't recognize him?
Oh, no. His eyes.
I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, right.
The eye.
I heard he destroyed when he was
Oh, yeah,
coming
he
up in
was-
Boston, like really killed.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. He died in 1994.
Yeah.
Died
Wow,
like
yeah, it was
30
a te-
fucking years
And
ago.
who was his friend in comedy again? He had like a big comedy friend.
I don't know. He married. Oh, well, I don't know. He married. a
Wasn't Nick
comedian,
Griffin.
Jeannie McBride. I don't know if you know. I never heard of her before.
Dennis Wolfberg, 94. Wow.
So if you look at the next picture, this was him. He got some gigs. This is him in Quantum Leap with your leave a message and I'll call you Bakula.
Quantum Leap.
Old Scott Bakula before the NCIS franchise, I believe.
All right, that's right. Let's see the next one.
Good one, Dave. Oh, yeah. This is guy. He used to be the head writer on Leno.
That's correct.
Yes.
Remember his name at all? Oh, good. This is
I don't
great.
know his
I
name.
gave you some stuff.
He looks totally different now, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well,
this is
look at
40 years.
Yeah, but like
ago.
not even like relatively.
this could be 50 years ago. This is.
Jimmy.
Oh, yep. Yes.
Pardo? No.
Nope.
Jimmy
with a B, is it?
Yes. Yes.
Breslin is Breslin.
Brogan. Jimmy
Brogan.
Brogan.
Wow.
I almost.
He
had
was the first guy to do a lot of crowd work, and that's what he was known for.
Oh, is that right?
Audience crowd work. Yeah.
it. Like Mr. Mike Sweeney, who
Like,
ultimately went
like
on to be a
Dennis,
head writer.
That's right.
Miller.
So if you look at
Well,
the next one,
I mean,
you know,
no. What's
when we were kids, he had a
Richard
TV
Belzer.
show
Yes.
There he
Remember
is.
that? Called Out of the Blue.
Out of the blue.
which
Out of
was
the blue.
a Mork and Mindy crossover.
Yeah.
He was an angel in training.
Yes.
That's the premise. And he's assigned to live with a suburban Chicago family with a single mom, as well as work as a high school teacher.
Well,
Is
I
that
don't know
Neil
why he
Carter?
did Both the what?
Is that Neil Carter?
No.
Okay.
But
It
look,
does look like her. I'm going to say, and that at the time,
but everybody had a Scott Baio hair kind of thing
Oh,
going
yeah.
there.
the girl at the end. I think her name is Tammy Lauren. That girl in the
Yes.
and I think she's the one who's on that Facts of Life one where she plays a prostitute.
On the left.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
What about the twins? How old are they now?
they're probably dead.
Oh,
Twins never last
No,
that long. That's Dixie Carter on the top, the mom.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, he. It's also a Happy Days crossover where he played the as Random. His name was Random. He was the guardian angel, and as Chachi sells his soul in season 7.
Wow. Holy. Wow.
storylines are.
Dave,
love that
great,
shit.
great research.
Oh, I'm
here.
so glad you guys like it. This is what I do
Broken.
for class. So
This is so good, Dave.
All right, see if you guess the next
Oh,
one.
Nick's coming.
There's a siren going by.
Steve
that's
Sweeney.
Nope,
No.
nope.
Kevin Nealon.
Nope.
Uh,
Because I remember this guy growing up. Like when we first started, he was around.
oh my God, Dave, this is so wow.
I'm so glad you guys are into this.
No,
I
this is
don't
very-
remember him, but I
very-
remember that jacket.
I'm super into this.
He's a Boston guy. I can tell that right away.
I
He's
believe
a
so. I
Boston
believe
guy.
he was a Boston guy.
Who is he?
Bill Kelly.
Oh,
Remember him at all?
Did you know?
no, there's.
I remember him.
I do remember
like-
him now.
You know, these are guys.
Bill
What I'm
Kelly.
talking about again. These are guys that
Good joke
not only-
writer.
like the three of us had seen on TV before we started.
Yeah.
But this guy, Bill Kelly, I think started around when we did, but he was already a little bit, successful already.
Good
The
one.
timeline. So here's
Wow,
this next one. I think
You
guys-
stumped us on all three. I think Russ came close on Brogan.
Yeah, he totally got it. Jimmy ended with the B. Remember this?
Oh,
I know who it
Sam,
is.
something.
No, that's Jiffy Jeff, right?
No.
That's not. Oh,
That
It's
was
a bad
very-
picture of the guy.
See, it's a
He went to
young-
U of Penn like Natterman, and he hosted.
yes, Prevent. No, it's not Prevent.
Nope.
It's
Very
somebody.
close though.
It's in his generation.
He
comedy.
hosted Comic Strip Live. You remember that show?
after Mulrooney.
After Mulrooney and after Gary Kroger. But he hosted it for a while.
I don't remember him.
Ray Romano's son. Ray Romano's brother. I don't know.
Wayne Cotter.
Wayne Cotter.
Yes.
Well, don't you still have contact with him? No.
No.
Do you really remember that?
Wayne Cotter.
I have.
I remember the name.
have
I
contact
don't.
with
I,
Mr. Cotter.
now it's connecting.
Were you started yet at this point?
I was very.
Yeah,
started.
we did because Comic Strip Live when he was hosting was around when we were
But
starting.
these guys were way ahead of us. In
Yeah,
terms of
yeah.
Credits and TV.
What about this next one? I think you'll know this one. We talk about this guy often. We always talk about this guy because he was really good. He died really young in '87.
Oh.
I got to see him when I was in college,
Wow.
and I
Hey.
thought he came to my school in Ithaca. He was
This is at the
terrific.
Tonight Show. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. This
Okay.
is a Tonight Show appearance.
Wow.
Dave, you guys have a better chance of guessing than me.
I don't know. Jeez.
Ronnie
I'm
Shakes.
later than you guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But this is the kind of stuff we grew up on.
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
they-
yeah, yeah, that's
they were
right,
younger
that's
comics.
right.
Was he an East Coast comic too, or West Coast?
Oh, I don't
guess
know.
it was-
Like I said, I saw him
Ronnie Shakes
in at my college. He
Jeez.
came and performed at the Ramada Inn. He was fantastic. And then I was like, boy, this guy's so fun. And
Man,
um,
Dave, I haven't gotten one yet.
no,
I'm
this
really-
is good.
my
But you
dementia.
know them all once I mention them. Which is
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
This one.
When did he
definitely-
pass?
87. Wow. So that's like almost like 50 years ago.
So how old would he be now? He must be like 80 years old or something.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's dead. That stash. Exactly. Oh, Ange, nice to see you back again. What's the next one? You guys know. This.
Oh yeah, well that's
Well, I tried to put more.
Schimmel. He's
Yeah.
my hero. This
That's
guy.
right.
He's a hero to a lot of the joke writer, dark.
That's
I mean,
right.
like,
He was like
never
a
got
comics
never got the credit he deserved, and like talk about a crazy life, and killer on Stern all the time. So yeah, no, I think people would recognize him now, or
Yes.
comedy fans would.
Well, he died only. I mean,
Yeah,
but now
he was
2010.
60.
So he died 14 years ago.
I think he was only 60 years old when he died. By the way,
But he was a legendary comics comic, right?
Yeah,
Would
I-
you say?
Oh,
that?
yeah, for sure.
I opened for him many times.
Oh, you
he did the young
Yep.
comedian special.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's exciting. Like
Like great.
He was
Nice
also
guy too.
Nice, super nice.
He was also like the HBO hours. Like he was a part of that world, and
Right.
like
Yeah.
I always felt he deserved more credit than he gets.
Yeah, that's what everybody would say.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw him.
He was a thinking man's Dangerfield.
But yeah, he had dark humor and
Great.
Oh, I didn't know you opened for him. That's so cool. Like where'd you open?
Caroline's a lot.
Oh, cool. Right. Well, that's around the time, I got lucky when I was working at Caroline's and they were managing me. I got to see all these guys do full sets, which was really cool. What's the next one? I don't know whether Russell remembered. Do you remember? Oh, there's Nick. Remember this girl? She was around
yes.
when you
Tina.
when we were first at the Improv.
No. Melanie.
Nope. It's with an S. Starts with an S.
S?
Yes.
No idea.
Susan.
Yeah, I don't think this is way before your time.
I don't know.
You're Susie Sorrow.
Susie Sorrow.
And I knew you would know.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that was what's his name's wife.
Yeah,
right?
who? I was trying to figure that out.
Dan Vitale's friend. No, not Credico. Somebody else.
Serpico.
Susie Sorrow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She
So
alive?
if you go to the next
When did
one,
she pass? No, when did she
she's
pass?
still alive, but
Oh.
she was in. She
I'm
got
so
to be
sorry,
on
Susie.
Seinfeld with the
Oh, cool.
legendary cinnamon baklava, whatever that stuff is.
Look at that.
Yeah, Seinfeld used a lot of these people that we first started with.
I
Nick,
apologize.
what's
That's what
up?
she
Here
had
comes
passed.
Nick.
Oh,
But
Nick.
turn that off for a little
Take
bit,
Nick's
Mike.
picture down. He's here.
Nick, did you have subway issues?
Nick.
Wow, you really
Oh yeah,
are
cab
setting
issues because we all had subway issues.
What a,
It's so nice to see you, Nick Griffin, everybody.
What a-
Nick Griffin.
Nick Griffin,
I'm not applauding.
Happy birthday, Nick.
and he's mad at you. You look incredible. No, he's kidding.
Nothing.
Kidding.
Go ahead, buddy. Catch up.
Just came back from the Dallas Comedy Club. Nick Griffin special.
Nick sounds a little sick.
YouTube, absolutely. He always sounds that way. That's what he does. It's his thing.
All right, Nick. We're at the great part of the podcast.
We're
I bet you Nick would have remembered. I'll bet $100 right now. Nick would know every comic that you had shown that we didn't.
You think
go on
so?
to-
Can
go
you
on
run
to
through
bet.
him real quick?
yeah, Mike. You want to go back just really quick?
Just fast.
Oh,
You
well,
know
now
what?
you're not that way.
I'll bet $100.
All right, do you know him?
What about him?
Okay, who's that?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, he put $100 on the table. That you does he have to know? Like if we did like five.
Give him a hint. Give him a hint on
That's a hint.
eyeballs.
Yeah, the eyeball.
It's Dennis Wolfberg.
No.
Let's move
All
on.
right, I was trying to be a wolf.
On. Thank you.
Oh, that's Jimmy Brogan.
Nice.
All
You got
right.
that one.
I don't know who that is.
It's Bill Kelly.
Oh, no. Was that the guy who did puns?
Oh, yeah, maybe he did.
Maybe.
Maybe that's Wayne Cobb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Nice.
He got one wrong. Oh, if he
I
gets
know
this
you know
one.
this one. No, you don't remember this guy? I used to love this guy. Ronnie Shakes.
No.
And what's the next one? Oh, you know him,
Not
right?
Schindler.
Right? And was that it? Yeah. Oh, then we had this one. You don't know her, right?
No, no.
That's Susie. Sorry. You guys before you came to town.
Well, I think I lost.
Use it for dinner. And
Okay.
the next one, I think you guys remember this guy.
Hiram Cast.
That's correct.
Wow.
What's his name?
Hiram Cast.
He was
Boston?
on a Seinfeld.
That's
Are you
right.
from- are you from
In
Boston or are you from
show
LA
that
originally?
next one.
City.
There he
Yeah,
is.
but
in
originally
Seinfeld.
started
I look
comedy
so
where?
different, huh?
Came here.
Okay.
And then L.A.
So was he from LA, that guy?
Yeah, he lived in L.A.
LA.
He was an LA guy, but he was also on a Seinfeld episode. Died in
Hey,
June.
this is a
Died
great.
in June. So you knew about his comedy?
Yeah, I seen him do
Wait.
He's the comedy magic.
I can't wait to do the same thing with
What'd
my
you say,
mom
Mike?
with family members. Do you know this person? It's your
That's
father.
me.
Make sure you
Your
talk into the
son.
mic, Nick.
And then you say, no, that
Just
was
move your
Dennis
mic.
Wolf.
Or, does she move his chair towards the mic?
Please.
Nick, you
Nick,
caught up.
move your chair
You're on
towards-
top of it.
What?
So you're in the picture. Move towards the mic.
Nick, I'm glad you're here because I just need to freshen up for a quick minute.
No,
Go ahead,
no,
keep going.
it's an old joke. It's a previous joke.
Quick before Nick
anyway,
decides to leave again.
Hiram Caston, TMZ called him a Seinfeld star, but he was only on for 30 seconds. However, he was also in that legendary Curb Your Enthusiasm baptism episode. He was the
Wow.
one that told Larry, like, can I just tell you, thank you.
How cool is that? Like two iconic episodes.
Exactly. So that's
Mm.
Seinfeld used his boys. All right, I know you'll know this one, but I put up an interesting
Ah.
photo where it's not easy to tell.
Barry,
Yes,
go ahead.
Martyr?
No,
I put up a tough photo, so it'd be. Tough
it's
to-
Barry. What's his name?
Because with a W?
Nope.
You know?
I don't know.
Barry Sobel.
Yeah.
the horrible Barry Sobel.
Hey, that's not fair.
Well, he's not a great guy. If you look at
This
this
is
next
recent, huh?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it-
a
He
recent.
looks
one.
completely different.
But
Wow,
you should watch a
Right,
picture when he was
That's why I showed.
when he was crushing it as a comic when he was back in the 80s.
Used to
That
crush
picture
it.
is funny, like where he's like all kind of
used to
No.
crush it. Was actually used to be able to do a lot of racist stuff.
He was a rapper.
Did it in a he was a rapper,
Mhm.
and he would do it in a formula where he could get away with it. He's like, "No, you're right. No 7-Eleven worker was ever talked like this or whatever."
Yeah.
Like he was very smart, but
he crushed.
a lot of
it.
movies too. He did.
yeah, he did a lot of movies, but wore out his welcome with a lot of people. He's
It's
a little
fine.
You
That
know,
was his thing. It's fine.
so
It's
think-
fine. Okay, so these. Blah, blah, blah. It was
Right.
really good.
Think about this.
template.
Back in '92, he was famous already. So I had this girlfriend. Just play along. But no, he really did. And he came over, like, because he was performing at. That's right.
Catch
he
a
was
Rising Star?
He was. Sarah was opening for him,
Uh-huh.
and they both came over to my girlfriend's house. And she went to the phone to say to her brother. Now we think about it now. Get your ass over here. Barry Sobel's here. Like, which is like classic. And then it turns out he was going to go to a fraternity party, and he goes, "Well, I'll go with you." I didn't know he was gay at the time. Barry Sobel is gay.
All right, save it for the book.
Excited, right?
What that was it?
No, there's more.
I want to.
There's him on Family Ties. He did a lot of television
lot.
and movies.
Wow,
And in
he
this
played the
particular-
nerd.
That's right. In this particular episode, it's a classic because Alex is trying to join a fraternity, and so he brings the next picture, Gina Davis.
Wow.
Yes.
She looked
Classic.
great back then.
I know, isn't she so pretty?
Wow.
She played their maid, and he goes,
Be
"Will you
afraid. Be
come
very
with me?"
afraid.
Yeah, she
By
was
the way,
Oscar winner.
she had the
Gina
body too
Davis.
to back it up.
Oh, she was fantastic. Look at her. Look how cute she was. Remember, that body.
He looks like a
Tootsie.
child compared.
I know, doesn't he? He really.
She
Well,
looks
it's weird,
great.
and she's so tall, and he's
Yeah,
so
she's
tiny.
really
So when
tall.
when she kisses him, she like grabs him to kiss him. It's like kind of hot.
I didn't realize how gorgeous.
That was
she
probably
Yeah,
like
she's
the end of her
gorgeous.
TV. Like I'm a movie.
Oh yeah.
person.
Well, this right after this, she did Tootsie.
Oh wow.
Oh, that
even
was
though
it
the
then.
supporting role. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Right. That's
Beautiful
where Dustin
body.
Hoffman was like,
All right, Nick.
tips.
Go ahead. What's
So
next? Dave, you're really. This is
This
this
is
is the
fun.
most excitement I've had on it. Like, I mean, this blows away. When was I last on? 400.
yeah.
Oh man,
Well, you were on with Gilbert.
this is the 500th episode, Nick.
You look
Thanks
great.
for coming
Nick.
for the last 15
You look
minutes.
really
Hey,
nice.
nice jacket, looking good.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, let's take up the next one. See if you get it.
Oh, I know this guy.
You do.
I forget.
Oh, I know. That's Drake Sather.
That's correct.
Wow.
Drake
Great
Sather
joke writer.
Wow.
died in 2004.
Suicide.
Oh, suicide.
So
I
that's
think.
right, he
I
came
think.
Left the funniest suicide note though. That's still considered one of the best.
For real? What is
Yeah,
it?
it was all about like he was writing for Alf, and it's like, he was making fun of some show like who can live on when there's so many questions left by like what was it, Family Matters or some show like that. Like he was making fun of TV and then,
Wow.
but it had a lot to do with he was a big gambler and like he was a real
He was
edge guy. Like his act is still, I think it still holds up.
Great joke writer.
Well, we
Yeah,
can all
remember.
see it. He's
Big
on
friend
the,
of Norm's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
real close.
he's on the 13th annual Young Comedian Special, and that special had Jan Karam, who we
Wow.
Rob Schneider, David Spade, Fred Stoller, and Warren Thomas, who I don't know.
How big of a house?
Warren Thomas also
Big
passed.
San Francisco.
How big of a house does this fucking clown need? Remember that?
I
that
know
joke?
Warren Thomas.
It was
He was a
the
really
Ronald
big
McDonald House and the donations. He's like,
Who
how?
said that? Oh, this
That was
guy?
his joke.
Oh, I do remember that.
yeah.
Well, he was good looking too. You know?
Yeah,
It's
no, he
like,
was at
you know,
school. Like
look at him in the
Norm
leather.
was
I think
too.
that's on
He,
Letterman.
reminds me of Norm right now. Looking at him.
Yeah,
Norm was good looking too.
like a
Yeah.
Rick Ocasek kind of. Like
yeah, but a better
East
looking
Village.
Rick Ocasek. Well, I wonder why. It's
Wow.
funny about that Alf. God, what did
So
they do to that?
2004, huh?
Yeah, 2004.
Is he an
Whoa.
writer as well?
I don't know. I mean, all these guys were on it.
He
Schneider
died a
Spade.
year before Hedberg.
Jan Karam and Fred Stoller went on to do Seinfeld, Schneider and Spade, SNL. That was a pretty good Young Comedian special,
Yeah.
And that's the 13th already.
You see the father from Alf, the impression.
No, that wasn't me. That's
Oh.
Alon
I
Gold.
thought you did it.
Oh.
No. That was
Alon is a
Gold.
great-
No, I do Ernie
that's a great
Douglas for My
impression.
Three Sons. Everybody knows that.
Oh, okay.
He was working on a Mr. Ed remake that he felt terrible about working
Oh
on.
my god!
Which
Wow, isn't that funny? That guy also
He was
the
a
guy-
writer. Like that's where he made his money. Kind of like,
yes,
The Seattle guy, right?
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was from Canada originally. No,
Oh,
Uh,
no, that's Norm. But
how about this next one? Do you remember this guy?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
That's
dead.
Frank Santarelli?
Yes,
Yeah,
no, he's not
he-
dead.
He's not dead. I know he is.
No, he's not dead. I'm not
Best-
just doing dead people.
He was in
it's a coincidence that they happen to be.
The Sopranos.
That's right.
Yeah.
But remember my thing? Remember I told you this guy was around a long time. And when I was at the CW network, so I was auditioning for, I think it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I got really close to playing the dad. The part went to Peter Scolari, because he was a name.
Okay.
So
Friend of Tom Hanks.
yeah, exactly, and a friend of Tom Hanks. So I remember walking out. They're like, "We just got a call for this." Whoever was in the room was like, "Well, they're supposed to be up for the Frank Santarelli project." And I just remember walking out. And I called you, and I was like,
I always felt bad
about
for
this
these
Frank
guys.
Santarelli project.
I always felt bad for these guys like him and Tony V and all these, because these guys were legitimately good comics. But there was all those legendary Boston comics that was like whenever you talked about Boston, it was always these other, all those bigger, those like, whatever, those icons of comedy. So these guys were really good too. And they just like, it was a real competitive world up there. So, but yeah, I remember Frank from New York. I remember he moved to LA. What?
And they never left. They all
Yeah, those guys never left, but these guys did. They moved around the country. So
Right, all those Boston comics. It was incredible. There was like a surge of Boston comics. Let alone that's how we all met, because that Boston Comedy Club came. Like Barry Katz bring.
I just saw Barry last night.
Yeah,
he's in the city. He was in the city. Yeah,
Really?
Yep, he's here.
Is that good to see?
Yeah, no, it's always good to see Barry.
I know. Yeah, it's funny. It's some of those guys that those kind of managers that you kind of hated back in the day. You see them now, and you kind of remember better things about them. Or he's very
charming guy.
So that's the thing.
No doubt.
Save it for the after podcast. Go ahead, Barry's.
All right, we have 2-3 more. Does anybody remember
Susie?
This? Nope.
No.
Leah Krinsky.
That's correct.
Wow,
Nick.
good one, Nick. She's still alive for sure.
She was a Dennis Miller live, right? She used to work with him a lot. Maybe open for him and stuff. Or
He was Ken Ober's friend.
I'll tell you, Nick walking in here taking control. I love it.
All right, you ready for this one?
Wait, where was that though? Billion Jokes, the Improv.
That's the Improv. Yeah,
That's the old Improv, huh?
What year did you start, Nick?
About 88.
Okay.
But in the Midwest.
Yeah, I did about 2 years in the Midwest. I moved here.
Wow.
Oh, you moved here.
Yeah.
So that's why I always wonder about Nick. I don't know how I didn't meet him sooner.
Yeah.
Because if you were here in the 90s, what club were you performing at? The Boston Club?
Here? No, not much. I did late nights at the Cellar and just
You came here from Kansas City and started doing late nights at the Cellar? It's very impressive.
45.
Yeah, but it was a little easier.
I'm just
I know
wrapping,
it was easier,
I'm just
but it was
wrapping
still
up,
impressive.
Nick.
Oh, okay.
Once you get
so
going
many-
about the
there were
early
so-
days, it just doesn't stop.
A lot fewer comics though.
Mm.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's
yeah.
none.
A
It's
lot.
funny how the styles went out, but now they're back in. This could be today.
You're absolutely right. With that Rizzo-like haircut from Greece.
I mean, you
There
put
wasn't
a
even
burn-
comics in their
You put
40s.
a burning flag in her hand,
At
and
the
it looks
Cellar
like you're seeing
when
it
I
right
came
now.
around.
Oh, you know what
None.
you just said?
What?
There wasn't even comics in their 40s at the Cellar when I
That's
came
so
around.
true, right? When we-
None.
No, but that.
there
Well,
no
there were
older
young
guys
comics,
at
and then there
Cellar.
were ancient comics, but there was no middle.
But at the
Not
Cellar,
Cellar.
when I came out at the Cellar, which was like 94
Everybody
or 5,
was our age.
there was nobody that was over 40.
I knew guys
right.
who were in their 40s. Bill Grunfeld.
Few,
and
so
all
few.
those-
That
Grunfeld
performed there
started
regularly?
The club.
Yeah, I know, but there was,
Was he already in his?
I guess
40s?
there were guys in their late 30s.
The majority
you know,
was in their 20s and 30s, though.
probably. I mean, the guys that I know that I thought you were going to show, like, were
Well, they say you need to
we're
talk to
not-
the mic. People can't hear you. So-
okay. What else? Who else you got, Dave? I want to see. You got any more?
No. Yes, I got 2 more.
Okay. Oh God.
Come on, Dave.
The worst-
one name.
worst-
Oh
One
my
name,
God.
Attell.
I know the guy too.
He has the Guinness World
Jeez.
Record for most jokes told in an hour at 676.
No way.
Whoa.
And he beat Ray Romano on Star Search.
It's
Uh,
jeez.
And the best part is he beat Ray Romano on
Uh-oh,
Star
Nick's
Search,
gonna come
and
in
we
and take
can't
this.
remember his name.
It's
Shows you what that
it's-
show was.
I know it. I worked with him a dozen times.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah.
on the road.
It's a
Tiny
hilarious.
Tim.
one.
No. Tiny Tim.
Yeah,
No.
that's why he did 670.
He did a bunch of Tonight shows too.
Probably his name is
Is he alive?
Real
Give me,
cheese?
give me
Yeah, I
one
think
name.
so.
Give me one first letter of the first name.
G.
Geechee guy.
That's correct.
Oh,
Geechee
dude.
Griffin.
Wow, Dave. Man.
I don't
Geechee
know this guy
guy.
at all. I just remember at Caroline's, Joe Falzerano used to say, "Well, should we just bring in Geechee Guy?" He would say that all the time, and I had no idea who he was talking about. I thought he was making up somebody.
Did he have an accent or something?
Do they have a tape of that?
No, he
Looks
was.
like he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Emo Phillips kind of thing about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I
Wait.
just got one left. That's
Wait, hold on. I have
Sorry.
one question.
Yeah.
Is there a tape of him telling those jokes in an hour? Because I would love to see that.
I don't know. I'd like to see that too.
676.
So this last one's just kind of for comedy's sakes. Does anybody know that guy?
I know who that is.
You do?
Yeah, Willie Tyler.
That's right. Go to the next one. It's Willie Tyler and Lester.
Oh.
And
That Lester still holds up.
And
Isn't it
wait.
funny? Like I would have known Lester before I knew Willie.
Exactly. Wait, no, Mike. There's one more.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, who's the guy in the
this is
guy
the
on the
best.
right lower screen? Oh, that's Nick. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Look, I just
Wait,
got
you got to
out
see
of
the last
ICU.
picture. The last picture. Look at this. The last picture. That's,
Ah.
that's Lester doing the Asian guy.
Oh no!
Now he never was on Soap, right? Like he didn't
No,
come
that
into
was a
like
different
Billy
guy,
Crystal.
yeah.
Oh,
Who was that guy? That guy was amazing.
but you know he was on a
Fucking
Love
Bob.
Boat. I think he was on a Love
Oh
Boat.
yeah, he was. He was.
Oh man, because I
Yeah,
remember
he was-
seeing little Lester in the.
he
in
was,
this- in
uh,
this-
He's on the last seasons of Laughing too.
Oh yes, of course. Laugh. Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't bring it with me today. I was going to save it. Willie Tyler put up the note used to get on Laughing saying thank you, but it was a Mad Libs, so they just had thank you, and then the one he has, they wrote in John Wayne's name for being our guest. She, as it was very funny, and like we are positive you are going to go far in your career, John Wayne. Like something is really funny. I should have brought it with me. I didn't. Anyway, wasn't that fun?
That was great.
I was hoping you guys would enjoy.
Oh
it.
man, that was so much fun.
Playing.
I'm just
I
gonna.
know. I didn't. I was never sure, so I kept it.
I would make that a staple of your show.
Well, it's tough. Everybody's dead. So
Well,
it's
keep
hard
it going. It's still fun.
That was really cool. But it shows you how many hundreds and hundreds of comics have been and are.
Well, that's the funny
Thousands.
thing about us, you and I, for starters.
Yeah.
Exactly. The guys, like we grew up on the legends, which would be, I don't know who like. No, I'd say, I guess Rodney and I guess Kinnison before we started doing comedy.
Mm.
And then there were the ones that when we got to comedy, they were a bit ahead of us and started getting TV work
Right.
and stuff. And then, then there was just,
But it's amazing how the road has changed too. Like he definitely is a road dog, but like,
oh yeah.
like when you would say, like, talk to these guys at the Cellar, like I've been on the road and it was either Florida, like maybe Florida, Boston, or like a third place, but it was never like what we would play. Like I was just in Oklahoma.
Right, Michigan,
I was just in this
Iowa.
place. Like there was definitely comedy deserts out there. But for these guys, it's like, yeah, man, I just did 2 weeks. I was in, blah, blah, blah. Or like, I'm going out to, it's just like Philly was considered the road. Now
Right.
I wouldn't even consider that the road. Like
Do you
it's just
think,
part of the scene
like
here.
all those little comedy clubs kind of blew up after television kind of saturated it, or do you think they were always?
I think they went
there
down
weren't
after the
comedy clubs
TV.
around like that to play, right? You just had to go to bars or hotels or something, right?
Well, Dave, you were the first guy I ever saw do a real set like at Pips. So I probably brought this up a million times. I was like so impressed how you had an act and that like your act was like, like you had a beginning, middle, and end, and you ended with a song. I thought it was like really impressive. And then when you go out on the road, like you realize that like, like I don't think people do that anymore. Like they don't have a beginning, middle, end. They just keep going, and I'm like a really like I peter out, so
well, it changed. Remember, we were told when we all started that the most important thing, and this is all the club owners would tell you, is your transitions.
oh really?
Now transitions you don't need them anymore. You wouldn't tell a young kid like your transitions.
I don't think
It's just not a thing anymore. I mean,
yeah, the club owner used to give you a lot of like feedback, both
Sure.
good and bad. Now, like I think they'd be afraid. They know that would be like a lawsuit. Like, you're going to tell me I'm not funny, like that kind of thing.
you remember that guy at that was that Comedy U Grand? Do you remember that place?
No.
Right on Bleecker, I guess, or something. Anyways, this place, and this guy, I was doing invitations of Bill Daly from I Dream of Jeannie and the Bob Newhart show, and he would be like, "I enjoyed your Bill Daly. I enjoyed the juxtaposition between the Genie and the Bob Newhart Bill Daly." And I'm like, "Are we really having a serious conversation
Yeah.
about this?" He was so serious about it.
Real gatekeeper.
Yeah, it was just like he obviously has nothing to say because who would take that seriously? I was just the gag was like, Tony, Jeannie, Dr. Bellows. And then I would change it. Bob, Emily, Marshall Wild. I really enjoyed the juxtaposition. I'm like, there was no juxtaposition. The gag is that he's the exact same guy. It's like,
Yeah, you're
they would all
absolutely
give us
right.
their knowledge. And you had to take it. Otherwise, they'd get angry.
Well, at the the comic strip, Lewis. Lucian would,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like he would really like dig deep,
in that
like,
office.
listen,
Yes.
you're not doing, like that kind of a thing. And it's like, I don't think it's working,
Yeah, I remember one.
He would like not pass you, but with like like a reason, which I guess everybody's looking for. But then it would be like one of those like, and what am I supposed to do now? Like, just wander the streets, like figure out that riddle you told
He
me.
would spend like 20 minutes on it too.
Yeah.
I remember he said to me after my set, he goes, "It's fine."
You proved him
But
wrong.
he didn't pass me, but he goes, "It's fine." But
Well, I got a weird.
Yeah, he
one.
told me he already had other guys like me or something.
Oh, is that true?
He said something like
Oh,
that.
he
Yeah.
says it to everybody. We have enough white guys in here.
There was some of that, yeah.
Well, I guess he was ahead of his time then in that case.
Yeah.
But other than that, he came. I was at Caroline's once, and I did my one-man show to get into the HBO festival or whatever, and he was there. And then he came up and gave me advice at Caroline. I'm like, what the
He
hell?
just
And he
followed
goes,
you around the
"No,
city."
We almost got inside Dave Juskow, almost. And I'm like, you can't. You have no.
jurisdiction.
Here, right?
No jurisdiction.
Yeah, you have no jurisdiction here. Get out of here. But he was actually. It was actually okay. It was exciting. Actually, that's the fucked up thing. It's like when these guys, because they were such in your face and telling you what to do.
Yeah, they had so much power.
That once they actually gave you a compliment, it actually meant something, which you
Right.
hate that it did.
Well, you're so needy at that stage.
Exactly.
It's like crazy. You want to pass so badly.
But fortunately, all these people are dead. And even that guy coming to you, Grant, who said that, I met his kid.
Oh, wow.
At Stand Up New York, when I first, ironically, 500th podcast, I met him on like the second podcast I ever did. It was a strange thing. He goes, "Hey, my dad was a big fan of yours." I'm like, "What are you talking about? There's no way he could know." And then he goes, "Well, didn't you used to do a Bill Day?" I'm like, "Now you're just fucking with me. You heard that somewhere."
What is happening down at the Comedy U? Like that was a place where I started, and that's where I met Susie Essman and Judy Gold and all those people. So what's going on there now? Like, is it a bar?
It's been gone for years.
It's just a bar, right?
Oh yeah, I have no idea what it's become, but it was gone.
That was a cool location, though.
It was.
That was like a
great
real New
location.
York.
They did a 24-hour marathon show to raise money for something, and I remember my spot was at 5:30 in the morning, and I was like really excited about it too. And I stayed up all night with that guy Joe Salavi. who was
Like
the
such a
bouncer
comedy
at
club
Rudy's.
idea.
Yeah, I know. And wait, who was? It was Tony Darrow who was hosting the whole thing,
Tony?
I think. And yeah, and I remember I stayed up all night, and got fucked up. This is why nobody's ever heard of me before. But I got fucked up because
That's not why.
How could you not, though? It's at 5:30 in the morning.
I know it seemed like a good idea at the time. I was just, I
Oh,
don't-
Jesus, Nick.
Nick, you come
Oh,
late.
God, I got to go
Mike,
freshen
I'm so
up.
Sorry,
Where's that towel?
Mike. I'm so sorry.
You're not going to use
No, don't use that towel. We have,
Why is that the one
I don't
towel?
think- Mike, what do you
Oh,
think
we
we should
finished.
do?
Quick, it's coming our way. Dave, your phone.
No, you probably shouldn't use that towel. This is exciting. Yeah, this is terrifying.
Well, Nick,
Can we
don't
get a
do
shot of this?
anything.
The coffee is totally coming the way of my.
Where's
very
that Neely
expensive
guy? Choke out Nick.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Mike. Sorry about
Thank
that.
God, Mike, you showed up. Wow.
I don't like that Mike's wearing Dave's outfit.
I like that you did.
Oh my God,
You represented.
They really
Dave's
are
stunt
wearing the
double.
exact same-
Dave's stunt double.
Well, no, but Dave, that's the reason. But
Thank
why
you,
wouldn't
Nick, for ruining
a young
the
unlike
500th
Mike?
episode?
Yeah. But why wouldn't a young
Wow.
unlike Mike?
What a-
What about all the people that he hates, but that have grown up on the guys we started with, like Attell or somebody like all the people.
I don't like being. Can you save
I
this
know
for
you
the
hate
dinner when you're talking about me?
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying it's kind of fascinating where people I'm like, Mike, what's your stand up? Like, like Nick Griffin kind of stuff. I'm like, just kind of very low.
I saw an Attell set from when you first started. If you don't want to hear it, I'll
I
stop.
don't want to hear it. I want to hear how much money Nick is getting for spilling the coffee on a live show. I get it. It's like you're
I'm giving him
everyone
$100.
I get
No,
it.
it's
I get
fantastic.
it, Nick.
Podcast
I
gold.
get it. Earlier when we had your parents in here, they had to fly back. They couldn't wait anymore.
Well, that about covers everything this
Dave,
evening.
thank you so
I
much
can't
for
thank
having
you
me.
guys
It means
enough
a lot.
And
for
congrats
coming.
again.
Thank you so much.
On
This has
both
been
your
so much
birthday
fun.
and all the great success that you've had this year. And I wish you a lot of health and happiness
Thank you.
for 2025.
As always.
I appreciate that,
26,
and
who
I
knows what's
actually I did not feel sarcasm in that one.
I didn't.
No, I know. I'm
From the
saying
heart.
it
No,
was nice.
sincere.
No, listen, Dave and I've known Dave longer than anybody here or anybody in comedy, and it's great. It's fucking great having lifelong friends like this. And now I've known Russ and Nick for. I guess I met Russ, so I've probably known Russ for like 30 years now.
Yeah.
And I think I've known Nick for about 20 years. I mean, probably right. When
Well, we met when I was here in the 90s.
Well, I don't remember. You're very unmemorable because you don't say anything.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Busted on.
Oh man, what a
forget.
slam!
I don't remember. I feel like I just getting to know you. So I guess I don't know. Like now, because now we're really close.
All right, why don't you guys make out?
Well, everybody loves you. The chat
You're
room loves
leaving-
you. The chat room liked
leaving.
the comedy thing. They didn't know anybody, but they loved it.
Oh, good.
They love when we talk about old comedy. This is the Comedy Cellar podcast. We love talking about the old days.
Could I say one more thing?
Yeah, please.
For those of you who donated to the Val GoFundMe, you are not only good people, but you are great fans of comedy. The Comedy Cellar is like a family, and we all take care of our own. So thanks for being a part of that. And Val, we wish you speedy recovery. And
Sure do.
to everyone out there, be safe. We hope to see you like in the new year. Have a great holiday. That's coming from me, and I'm sure the other guys will back me up.
What about the legal fund for the attacker?
Well, that's
Nick will be
taking care of.
I mean,
that.
people
Russ
are,
will be starting a rival GoFundMe.
I'm going to do a 24-hour comedy show at the U.
No, he already got a deal.
what the hell
that guy's got a
happened? By the
deal
way,
on Hulu.
I know we got to wrap up, but tell me later what happened with Val. I didn't even,
Well, before you came in, we were talking.
Easy, slow Wi-Fi. You'll get it.
She got assaulted in the subway, and she needs
Times
20
Square.
stitches. And it's like we just talk about She loves going to Broadway shows, and for this to happen is just real sad. It's really bad. She also is part of this show because she helps us with our Oscar picks and stuff like that.
I love
She's
Val.
a terrific person. Everybody loves her, and this shouldn't happen to anybody. And when it does happen to the people in our very close knit community, it's great to see everybody take care of everybody. It really is terrific. Comedy Cellar really is a very close knit family, and it's nice to see something like that happen. So we wish Val the best, and but all of our comedy friends.
Sweet.
No matter
That's
what
sweet.
comes.
I'm into it.
Yeah, no, it's really terrific, and it is great. And I've mentioned this multiple times. Like even on when I would have been sad and depressed and lonely, I've been able to come here and get treated like family. At whatever it is at the.
Well, let's ask the new head of Syria over here.
Very proud of my son. He made it.
Anyway, Dave will be
Yes.
here at the Comedy Cellar tomorrow.
For New Year's. I'll be here for New Year's, too.
He'll be on New Year's, but he's here. Nick also will be performing here because I didn't notice anything on your site that you're performing until January. So no, I'm saying,
in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
Nice.
why isn't that on your site? What am I supposed to do here, Nick?
Is this a
What am
special,
my hands are
special
tied.
event?
I've decided I'm going to put it up when someone asks about it.
Well, I'm asking about it
So
now.
you're
We'd like to
launching
do the
it
plug.
right here.
As I
This is the
said,
launch.
Dave
Is this
Attell
the
will be
launch
at the
party?
Paramount in Huntington, which is a great show
Yes.
on the 19th of January. That's his hometown show. January 23rd to the 25th, the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And
Is
then
new-
I got a theater show in South Carolina right after that.
That's right.
Yeah.
A one-nighter in the theater show in South Carolina right after that gig in January.
And then I'll be playing Fort Sumter. I'll be doing my.
And Nick, you said Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, terrific.
Wow.
Russ, what do you got going on? If you
Nothing
wanna
going
plug-
on. Just
No comedy, I know, but you
what?
wanna, no, I was just saying if you wanted to plug
Russ is a
something.
great dude. And
Yeah,
Russ,
I'm
you're
just-
always welcome on any one of my shows. I'd
Oh
love
my
to have you
goodness!
up
Thank
there.
you so much.
Mike,
Please.
what about you? What do you got going on?
Follow me at Mike V. Suarez. I will be at the end of the month. I'll be at the station in San Antonio, Texas.
Nice.
I'll be at the Broadway Comedy Club Saturday.
Really?
There you go.
Well,
We're all a
keep it
bunch
over
of
once a
busy
month.
bees.
Is Rich Brooks still there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's interesting. I went to their holiday party, which is the worst thing I've ever been at.
Oh, they already had it.
Yes.
Wow.
And you don't want to go if you want work. And the naked cowgirl was there.
Oh.
And she is
no.
the most disgusting person I've ever seen in my life. And that's why Rich Brooks, the person who books it, won't go to those parties because people like that come over. And this other girl who's retarded, you can say it because that word is still true if somebody actually is like, right? Or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, she was like, where is Rich? And I know you're not supposed to do it, but I'm just saying this is why he doesn't come. I mean, wow, what a freak show. And they charged for drinks.
Wow.
What? And that's
The party.
something, and I always talk about the Cellar. Also, when they have their party in like April or whatever it is, their holiday party, it's also for the staff.
Yes,
it's not just for the
staff's
comics.
party.
They are really
Staff's.
trying to appreciate the staff, which is another big
Acknowledge the
about
staff,
Cellar,
right.
exactly.
So is this how the show ends? We just keep talking like a Joe Franklin, where
Pretty
you just-
much.
we keep talking, and then
Well, I got all my mojo from Joe Franklin. You know this. When
Yeah, I
we
know.
appeared on the Joe Franklin show back in the 80s. Dave and I.
you should get his son on. I think he has a son.
I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway, folks, thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday. This is our final show for this year. Have a great holiday, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy birthday, Nick.
Yes,
And,
Nick, happy
that's
birthday.
important.
Yes, and everybody have a wonderful
Took
show.
weeks to
Thank
get
you so
this
much.
together.
Juskow in the City. Join Patreon, please. And there's much more and bonus show and all that kind of stuff. We'll see you next time
Great.
on the Comedy Cellar Tuesdays with Dave Juskow and Juskow in the City. Good night, everybody.